everybody, I'm back and it's the book haul. Now, as you can see here, I've got two great big boxes full. These are the books that I've got from the Book People, and I'm not sponsored by the Book People. That's a shame, isn't it, with all these books I've got. But they have some really good bargains, and it was the last day of their summer sale and I just couldn't help myself because there's some real bargains in here. I've got my, where have I put them now in here? I've just opened it up ready, but I've got my details here about cost of some of the bargains, so we'll see how we go. I've forgotten what I've ordered, so we'll just dip in and have a look together, shall we? Now, first, there was a few hardbacks, which usually are very expensive, and this one, Before You Go, for example, this was £3.99. So from what I can gather, I've forgotten most of the stuff about these. This is a romance, from what I can gather, and I think I better get my tissues ready because I think it's going to be quite sad. I think that there's a wife whose husband gets killed, and that's no spoiler, it says that in the blurb, and it's coming to terms with things, and it maybe I need the tissues from the beginning, I don't know. Not often that I read contemporary romance. I like them now and again for a change, and I liked the premise of this, so there we go, and a bargain to boot. Now we have got Nelson that's trotting round because we've got a cup of tea on the go, and wherever there's a cup of tea, Nelson's not far behind. I don't think he's making an appearance today because he's just rushed out somewhere in the garden and got all those sticky buds all in his fur. So yeah, he's blotted his copybook at the minute. So next, let's have a look what we've got next. Now, I saw these two, and these are by somebody called Simon Cheshire. Now, I've not heard of this author before. I've not read of this author, but I just, yeah, I was just sort of taken by the covers. So look at that one. I mean, it's got a stethoscope. It's part of the blood pressure machine, and there's blood dripping on it. Yeah, so I like the sound of that. So I think this is a bit of a thriller. And apparently it's a Sam Hunter's neighbours are pillars of the community, the most influential people in town, but they're liars. So that's that one, and they were on special offer, so I got the other one, and that's the Bad Bones one. And yeah, I don't know if they're burying a body or whether they're digging a body up, I'm not quite sure with that, but yeah, that sounds interesting as well. Somebody's stolen a gold bracelet off a body they've found. Crikey. He's no idea what he's awakened by stealing this. So, ooh. But yeah, I'll let you know how I get on with that author. Nice looking books. Next, now, this is a favourite book of mine, and it's A Song for Izzy Bradley. This is by Caris Bray. This was her debut novel, although she had, previous to that, published short stories. And this is in hardback, and just look, it's a bit hard because the box flaps are in the way, but beautiful, beautiful end papers there, really stunning. And this was £2 something. Let's have a look. £2.39, can you believe? £2.39, what a bargain. Beautiful hardback. I read it when it was in the library, and I want to reread it. It's such a beautiful book, and it's about a family. There's a tragedy happened within this family setting. They are of the Mormon faith, and it was very interesting to see how, because of their faith, they had to deal with grief differently. So it's a very heartwarming book, and yeah, for that price, definitely want it in my library. Now, it's exciting when you get all these new books. The thing is that they come in sets as well, and you know, and that you can get some bargains. Now, I found this. They found a lovely little old penknife that I think actually is my dad's, but they found it amongst all when we were clearing my mum's drawers and things out, and I thought it's ideal actually just for opening up these. Oh, you probably can hear the little baby crying next door. I think it's teething. Right. So these are by Gail Foreman. These are YA contemporary, and I've heard quite a lot of people that love YA contemporary rave about Gail Foreman, so I thought I'd give her a go. And these are the film covers because they've all been made into motion picture films, and I usually can't stand movie covers. They're usually not as nice, but I thought these were pretty decent actually. I don't mind them, and it was a set for, now then let's have a look, £3.99 for three. £3.95. I keep looking over there, sorry, it's because these are here and I'm like this. So if you stay, Where She Went, and Just One Day. So I'm interested to have a look at those, and the fact that they've all been made into a movie. So let me know if you've read any of them, or if you're a Gail Foreman fan. I'm really getting into YA fiction at the moment. I'm really enjoying some of it, so let me know about those. Now, we couldn't have a book haul if we didn't have a good old cosy selection, good old cosy cry. So let's get into this one. So oh yeah, this would be great for getting in. I think it's probably about 70 years old and lost its sharpness. So this is a cosy crime series that I couldn't turn away, and it's by Barbara Pym, so very renowned cosy crime author, and this was £3.79 for the three, and the covers are gorgeous. There's something really nostalgic and beautiful about the covers. So that's Excellent Women, No Fond Return of Love, Captain Hodnet. They always have funny names, don't they, in these cosy crimes. So let me know if you're a fan of Barbara Pym. Don't know if you've read any of these, Elizabeth. It's my lovely friend from Lizzie Fay Loves Books. She loves her cosies, and don't know what they're about, but you know, don't care, just love those covers, and they're a cosy, nice cosy crime. Not read Barbara Pym, but she's got a very good reputation, so couldn't resist those. Now this set, I can't recall. The only problem with this is it's you know, the good old mass market paperbacks, but this was a set that was £4.39 for 5. Well, what can you say? I like the look of the blurb, so don't get me wrong, I don't just spend my money for the sake of it, you know. I'm not, oh yeah, they're only £4.35, I'll have them. If they look like a load of rubbish, I don't, you know, buy them for the sake of them. There must have been something about these that I like the look of. They look like crime fiction to me. And let's have a look at these. So they're by Robert Goddard. This again is an author I don't recall. And it says Goddard is a master of the clever twist by the Sunday Telegraph. So I'll have a look if this is an order, whether they need to be read in order, I'm not sure. So this one, for example, Lance Bradley, idling his life away in Somerset, suddenly receives a call for help from the eccentric sister of his old friend Rupert Adler. Rupe, a appears to have vanished without trace. Reluctantly, Lance goes to London, where he discovers that Root's employers want him tried for fraud. So that's Dying to Tell. Set in Stone. It says his classic bestseller. So, they seem to be all different characters, so perhaps they're not in any particular order. And that is Beyond Recall. Out of the Sun. And Impale Battalions. Battalions. Now, you know, back in the day, we start getting a bit precious about not liking mass market paperbacks, don't we? But, you know, 15, 20 years ago, that's how books came. That's how paperback books came. And they are quite nice to hold and read. So we'll see what that's like. And finally, Antipoldi and the Fruits of the Lord by Mario Giordano, a lovely paperback, lovely colours there. We like Inspector Monteballo, which is written by Andrea Camilleri. That's a mouthful. And this has got those vibes. I think there are quite a few in the series. I think it's crossed between a police procedural and cosy crime. So I'm going to see how I go with it. And if I like it, I'm going to collect the whole series. So there we go. That's part 1. I didn't want to go on forever because look at this great big box next. So let me know if you've read any of these, if these are your favourite authors, and any suggestions which one you think I should read first. So anyway, see you later. Bye for now.